You're joined by one of the stars of the show, Morris Chestnut. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me back. Thank you for having me back.
So good to have you here. Just to start us off, tell us about the show.
It's a fun FBI action thriller. It basically is myself and Jennifer Carpenter, who was on Dexter. She and I pursue terrorists, international terrorists. Like
one in particular.
One in particular for this season, but yeah, it's like the Jason Bournes of other countries, and that's who we're tracking down.
Ooh.
Yeah, a lot of action, a lot of emotion.
Would you allow me to congratulate you in retrospect on last season's Goliath, because Billy Bob is a close friend of me and my wife's, and he has raved about getting to work with you. And I thought you were sensational on Goliath.
Thank you so much. I love working with Billy. I learned so much from him, and he's just a genuine guy. Thank you, though. Thank you for that.
Way to go.
Thank you.
On to sports. You are wearing, in honor of your Philadelphia Eagles, Eagles green.
Oh, is it green? I didn't know. It's emerald green. Emerald green. That's
I'm going to give you that, but that's all I'm going to give you, because after that, we have gone back and forth, and now your former quarterback, Donovan McNabb, has put into perspective all of my concerns about your current quarterback.
I heard that.
Followed all that?
I have, and I heard you yesterday, because you were saying yesterday, why isn't Donovan saying that about Nick Foles? And in my opinion, I think he's not saying that about Nick Foles because Nick Foles doesn't challenge his legacy. Carson Wentz is young. His second year, he's an all-pro. He's going to break every record. He continues on that path. He's going to break every Philadelphia Eagles record quarterback there is.
Sure about that?
Oh, oh yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. Really?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So I'm going to say what I've told him from the start. I don't love Carson Wentz, especially for the long haul, and he lost twice to my Cowboys last year, and he was really shaky in both games. We show all this B-roll video of all the fumbles and interceptions. Wow. He won to my rookie linebacker.
I think it's interesting you say shaky in both games. When the second game he played in Dallas, he had 3 interceptions and no touchdown. I mean, 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. And we only ran the ball for like 30-something yards, and we still went to overtime against your team. And you say that Dak had this heroic fourth quarter overtime.
Unbelievable.
He was playing against a decimated secondary.
243 yards.
The secondary was decimated.
He says that Dak can't throw. How can you throw for 243 and 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter and overtime? How do you do that?
Well, if the guy you calling that were working at UPS just the week before, that helped. Carson Wentz, Skip, Carson Wentz was hurt all year long.
He was.
Coming off an ACL, LCL.
Came back early.
Came back early. And then he compensating, hurt his back. But that's okay. He's going to have ample time. He took the last 3 or 4 weeks of the regular season. He's taking his time to come back. Watch this year. I'm going to win lots of off this man.
But it's like watching a mother enable her kids. Because when the Cowboys win, Dak and everybody. Now, I like Dak. I think Dak's a good quarterback. He's not Carson, but I think he's a good quarterback.
Yeah, not Carson.
He's not Carson. But when the Cowboys win, it's, Dak this, everybody that. But when the Cowboys lose, it's, the guy in the concession stand was wearing a red shirt.
You see what I said? Everybody knows this.
Always somebody else.
You see
every single time.
Thank you, Mo.
I just want to know why that is.
Well, when did they lose?
When did they lose?
Yeah.
I recall. When did they lose?
All the time.
So Dak Prescott's been the quarterback for 3 years, and they've won the division twice.
By default.
Only because Zeke got suspended for 6 games, and that cloud hung over that team. That's the only way your guys broke through to win the Super Bowl.
That was the only way we broke through, so we only beat the Cowboys to go to the Super Bowl and win?
Well, it took Nick Foles, the magic man, to put you over the top.
Now, look, I like Nick Foles. I do. But that's another thing that Nick Foles has never played a full season. Never. So we don't know what he's going to do for a full season. Yes, it was great. He won a Super Bowl. But, he's done more than Dak has done in the playoffs.
But wait, 1 year under Chip Kelly, he had 27 touchdown passes to 2 interceptions.
And then what
happened? Foles.
And then what happened the following year? Did they keep him?
No, but he wound up with Jeff Fisher.
Well, he came in for Mike Vick on that one. Mike started the season, and Mike.
He's never played. Now, I like Nick Foles. Don't get me wrong. I like Nick Foles a lot. He brought a Super Bowl to the Eagles. But people forget, the end of that season that he won the Super Bowl, they were talking about starting Studfield that first playoff game over Nick because he hadn't been performing that well. But he had 2 great games, and then even last year, the first game against, I think we played Atlanta, he didn't play that well.
No, he didn't.
So, there's ups and downs of the season, but I think Carson Wentz is definitely the quarterback of the future.
I feel sorry for Carson Wentz because all those Eagle fans, and you know them really well, are they not quick, maybe the quickest to boo of any fan in the country?
Yeah.
And they're going to look down on...
When you're losing.
Yeah, they're going to look down on poor Carson Wentz and say, Nick Foles was the Super Bowl MVP, so his bar is set way up here. And Nick Foles looked like he was on another magic run in the playoffs last year.
Well,
right?
see, that's the difference between the Eagles fans and the Cowboys fans. When you guys start to lose, they will boo like, well, this is unacceptable.
Right.
The delusional Cowboy fans, they don't even know they're losing because they've lost so much. So they just keep on cheering while they're catching them L's.
Well,
Right.
they take their cue from Coach Clapp because he just keeps clapping, right?
Well, that's
all
your
he does,
guy.
right?
That's your guy.
We will win in spite of him next year.
Okay,
because
really?
our team got better, and
And the Eagles did.
my team won the division last year.
Yeah, okay. I'll say like the only reason why you guys won the division is because we stepped back a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
So we got lucky 2 years out of 3.
Well, listen, that's another thing you say. You say Dak's rookie year against Carson's rookie year. Dak's rookie year, he had everything. There
And
was not
loaded.
one thing. He had a Pro Bowl receiver, Pro Bowl lineman, an All-Pro running back.
3 All-Pro linemen.
It was ridiculous.
By the way, one
All-Pro running back.
of them is coming back from his issue,
yeah.
right?
So what happened in the second year of Dak's career?
Well, there was a cloud that hung over that team from
What they got to do with
20
Dak?
on. Will
Wow.
Zeke
They ain't
get
got nothing to do with
suspended or
Dak.
not?
You're right.
And then,
That was Zeke.
then the best left tackle in football got hurt.
Jason
Oh, wow.
Peters got hurt.
Okay, but
Remember
they had
Jason-
Big V step in, and I never.
Lane
heard-
Johnson in Carson Wentz's first year was suspended for like 7-8 games.
Huh.
10.
Lane Johnson can really talk. I don't know if he can play.
Oh,
but
you know he can
talk.
play.
You don't know he can play? Well, you're going to find out this year.
Really?
Yeah. I remember the last
You remember what he did to Marcus Lawrence?
Dude, I don't remember anything. I remember Carson Wentz balls all over the carpet. Just
He
balls
had
all
3
over the carpet.
touchdowns and no interceptions.
Yeah. Well, again, my guy outplayed him in that game.
No,
He did.
Zeke.
QBR.
Zeke.
I think. Listen,
Zeke?
I never blame games on the referees, but that game was. I mean, come on. At the very
We
beginning
got
of the
robbed.
game. I'm not gonna say we got robbed because I don't. I'm not a fan. I don't think one play decides a football game, but I think you guys got out of there with your life because you were concerned.
Well, Shannon hopes to get out of here with his life because he's about to lose 4 more cases of Diet Mountain Dew to me because he's about that many against the Cowboys winning the division next year, and I got this.
No, we're going to win. The Eagles going to win.
You should have put 10 cases of dew on that.
Look at that.
The Cowboys aren't going to win next year.
Hey, do you realize Jason Witten is back?
Ooh.
Jason Witten is back.
He's coming back.
You laughing?
Skip.
Yeah.
First of all, you know Jason has slowed considerably. Even when he was playing in his last year.
He's
taking
now
it-
my backup offensive lineman. That's okay.
But
he's still blocked.
But no, but Stephen Jones is talking about him like he's coming back like he's going to be Travis Kelce.
Yeah. How about Travis Frederick? He's back.
Do you realize that Deshaun Jackson is back?
He is.
D-Jack.
Do you realize that?
He's about, I know Deshaun very well, but he's like 34 now. It's
And can
like,
still run.
He's still led
really?
the league. Still led the league in average yards per catch
Really?
last year. Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
huh,
And they got a new deal. I got Malik Jackson.
huh.
Oh, you going to discount that?
Well, what
Darby
if
is
the quarterback
back.
can't get you the football? I don't
Why wouldn't he be able to get him the football?
bounce it to him wins. He bounces it to him a lot.
Why would
Wow.
why wouldn't he be able to get them the football?
He's just going to have a hard time because he's not the most accurate thrower of the football. Dak, on the other hand, set a record for completion percentage in his first 3 years in the league. Nobody's ever been better than Dak.
Thinking
Prescott.
How many times has he been all pro, Dak?
He made the Pro Bowl his first year.
Not Pro Bowl, all pro. I think is there a difference between?
Considerable.
Okay. How many times has he been all pro?
Well, did he finish the deal? Carson Wentz hasn't played a single playoff snap in his career.
So let me ask you this. So Dak's first year, they went 13-3.
Yeah.
How'd they do in the playoffs?
They lost to Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, so you
on
say
2
that.
of the luckiest field goals you will
No,
ever
no,
see.
no.
No, well, they were.
Good job.
56 and 51.
Right.
I mean-
well, they shouldn't. If they should not have been in the position Green
Yep.
Bay to win the
Right.
game.
Okay.
Remember, because you told me how they were going to blow him out. Because remember, they went up to Lambeau Field and Dak outplayed Aaron
Well,
Rodgers.
he did.
at
Go look
Lambeau.
it up. Go look it up.
Okay,
He
then what,
did.
then what happened when he
He
came
outplayed him that day.
home? No.
Dak threw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Why didn't they win the game?
2 cross-country field goals and one throw where we played prevent on third and 30?
Third 25. But who? But
Okay.
come on, get a man.
All right, so who cares about that? But we do care about the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yes.
You are also a fan of your Lakers because
Definitely.
you live here in Los Angeles.
Right.
So your thoughts on LeBron's first go-round with the Lakers?
LeBron's first go around. Obviously, it didn't turn out the way everybody hoped it
Yeah.
would. But I think next year we're gonna definitely compete for a title.
Do you?
Yes.
By adding?
By adding and subtraction. So I think that we can add someone like a Jimmy. We're going to add someone. But we're also, I think KD's going to leave Golden State. But Brandon Ingram, Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball, they're gonna be better players.
Really? So you expect Lonzo to be a Laker next year?
I hope he is a Laker,
Yeah,
but I
do
definitely think Brandon Ingram. See, that's another thing about the Lakers. See, all the Laker fans and the Lakers haters, they want to get the young players in and say, yo, they have to win right now. If you put Brandon Ingram's numbers, his first 2 years, against Giannis's numbers his first 2 years, and Paul George's numbers his first 2 years, Brandon Ingram has better numbers. And he did improve from year 1 to year 2 and to year 3. But he wasn't playing in Milwaukee. He wasn't playing in Indiana. He was playing in L.A., and it's much tougher to play in L.A. than anywhere else.
Okay.
So I think Brandon Ingram is going to definitely improve next year.
Okay, so you're not setting your sights on KD or that
No.
guy up in Toronto. You're saying Jimmy Butler or some sort of...
I personally think that we don't. I mean, yeah, it would be nice to get a Kawhi, that guy number 2. It'd be nice, to get someone like that. But I don't think we need it because I think that if KD leaves Golden State, they're not going to have the edge to play that hard. The margin of error shrinks dramatically. They're not going to have that edge to go 5, 6 times in a row.
And we still got a chance to get AD. We're not out of that running yet.
Yeah, but that's going to cost you Ingram and Lonzo and more.
That's a small price to pay.
Well,
Is it?
Yeah,
I think this man differs.
He's like, no, he was glad to give up Ingram and Lonzo for Anthony Davis.
He doesn't sound like that to me.
Listen, I think Anthony Davis is an incredible player, but I just don't want. I think Lonzo and Ingram. I mean, are they Anthony Davis right now? No, but I think 5 years from now, if we have Anthony Davis and LeBron retires, if we're not putting anything around them, I mean, are we just?
Well, you go
the
get
Pelicans,
another,
the Pelicans West?
No, you get another max player. Once LeBron retires, you get put another player with AD.
Now you're going to after he retires?
Yeah. No. I'm saying. Oh, we're about to get AD. We're gonna get LeBron. Probably gonna get somebody. We're gonna get. We might even get Kimba.
Huh. By the way, I need to remind both of you, LeBron is going into his 17th NBA season.
Could you tell?
Right.
Can you tell? 27, 8, and 8. We never see. Name the player that had those kind of numbers this year. At 30.
While he was injured. He was injured.
27.
Was he injured?
Yeah, he was injured. Yeah,
Really?
you can tell he was not the same LeBron throughout the course of the
Really?
year. And I think I'm listen. Would I've liked to make the playoffs, of course, but I'm glad that we did so he can rest and recuperate. And next year he's going to come back with a vengeance.
Vengeance.
Really?
Mine.
MVP?
Oh, he'll be strong in the running. Oh, yeah,
in
absolutely.
the
Top 3.
Yeah.
top three?
Top 3. Top 3.
He stays healthy. Yeah, I believe he'll win.
Top 3.
You know what? If he can do that, and you can add even Jimmy Butler to all the kids, they'd have a shot.
I think they do.
If Durant leaves.
If Durant leaves, I agree 100%.
They would have a shot.
I agree 100%.
We're going to get Kimba.
Kimba? Not Jimmy Butler.
We're going to get both. Might get both. If we can't get AD, we're going to get both of them.
Huh.
The options right now.
Snap your fingers and just get
get
them
'em.
all.
Yeah.
We got some pieces. We're going to trade some pieces. I mean,
Tried this
you
year.
got to give to get. Now, we got to be willing to give up something to get something.
Why
So
would
who you want to give up?
Oh, to get AD?
he give
Anybody
up
not
all-
law LeBron.
Huh.
Anyone.
As a matter of fact, GD Bus,
She might.
he could go.
Oh, she could go.
He's probably sticking around.
Rob Pelinka, he could go.
Morris, thank you for being here.
Thank you guys for having me again.
We
Thank
need
you.
more time. with
I
you.
got to say, he really knows his sports.
Seriously.
Thank you.
I love that
Appreciate it.
Giannis
Thank you.
thought.
Thank you.
I hadn't thought about it that way.
Thank you.
So good
There you
to
go.
see you. Make
Thank
sure
you,
to
guys.
check out